Hey guys, this is Tomotoo, and this is going to be a commentary on my Viktor game. This was a normal game. I don't really want to put them up, but this was such a good game, and with the new rework, I figured I'd let you guys. Well, I figured I'd upload it for you guys. This is the rework Viktor. This is the first time I played him. I did play the original one. He was the first champion I ever bought. My plan was to just use him, only master him, and become a really good Viktor player. But I was so much of a noob. I had no idea how to play him. Got really bored of him. Didn't think he was strong. Got a refund and bought another champion. But I saved up enough IP over the past couple of weeks, and had enough to buy one of the champions, and saw him, so I figured I'd buy him. And he is pretty awesome. The rework just makes him so much better. Like everything about it. Like you can upgrade all his three spells. Plus, once you upgrade the 3, you get the 4th. His ultimate upgrade, and his ultimate does a lot of damage. Now that I'm more experienced, he's just really good. I'd love to play him with like a Jarvan jungle. You know, if you can get enough lockdown, and then throw your ultimate over him. You know, you rinse the team fights. This one, as you can see, I'm in against a Azir. I don't know if he's any good. I've only played Azir once, and I didn't do very well. I didn't know how to lane against him. But yeah, like this is the first time I've played Viktor since the rework as well. So I'm pretty inexperienced. Plus, I'm getting into mid now, so I'm pretty unexperienced myself. Going into this game, they have an Akali jungle, so I didn't think that I'd be ganked early, just because very doubt that they try and gank before level 6. And same with Sejuani. I didn't think I'd be expecting any ganks early, because she had connection issues, so she was kind of behind, so I knew she'd just farm up. First spell I like to get is the E. His poke is brilliant. So I get that one and just try and continuously poke him down. As you can see there, I missed. I should have done the minions then. I'm going to try, seeing as I had such a good game, I will try and get Viktor, try and get a bit more experience on him, and try and use him in ranked as well, and try and upload some of those videos. I do have some. I have a Karma ranked that I'm going to do commentary after this, and I have another Jarvan one as well, which I will upload later on this week. They are from the old patch, but they were pretty good matches. So I figured I would upload them. Going into this, I had no idea what to buy on Viktor. I did look at runes and masteries. I'll link them down below, the ones that I used. They weren't the best. I had hybrid pens, red hybrid pens, which probably wasn't the best. I should have had the magic ones, but I don't actually have them. Sorry if you can hear that, that's my dog whinging in the background. Probably shouldn't have flashed then, but well, could have used my flash later on then. But the greed. You can probably hear my fan in the background as well. If you guys do enjoy this, please put in the comments that you would like to see live commentaries, because at the moment my computer is terrible, which I said in my last video. But if there is enough interest in me to do live commentaries and streams, I will persuade my fiance to let me get a new computer. I am looking at them at the moment, and they ain't cheap, but I suppose if there's enough people whinging, maybe we can persuade her. I upgrade his hex core first. I think it is probably the strongest way to go. Once you get it to the top rank, it costs 3,000 to rank it up fully. You get like 150 AP. You can see he goes in there. My W's are pretty bad. Every time you upgrade the hex core, you can upgrade one of his spells. The W, I figured I'd upload that first, just for the CC. What it does is, normally it'll lock them in place, but what it does when you upgrade it is it sucks them into the middle. As you can see, it's pretty bad. And here I probably should have run away, throw everything on as he managed to get the kill. Pop my pot, and I think that's basically what keeps me alive. It's pretty lucky then. But yeah, after I drop my ult, that's a good thing with him. Once you drop your ult, you can run away. It does slow down the further it gets away from you. But I suppose I was lucky enough. I think the only people you kind of got to be worried about is Syndra if you go against her, because she is pretty much a counter to most mid laners at the moment. And someone who has a gap closer, I think that's Viktor's weakest point, because Lee Sin does get a bit fed in this, and obviously he has brilliant gap closers and CC, and he's a bit of a pain in the ass in this. See how much damage I do now through the Kali. But granted, she does only have a Spirit Stone. I try to max the E first. I think it's one of his best damaging spells. Here I get the blue. I thought a Kali was there, so that's why I warded. But it actually turned out for the better, because his ear turns up. And you see then I dragged it into the middle. I don't have enough damage to put it down straight away. We go on the chase. And get the kill. Kali probably should have came there instead of staying at the Wraith camp. She probably could have killed Sejuani. That's what you need. You need the map awareness. I don't think he pinged. But if he did, you know, Kali could have got a kill. Easy. After leveling the E, I like the level Q. The upgraded Q is quite good as well. It gives you a speed boost. I think it's 20% movement speed for 3 seconds. And here I screwed up. I shouldn't have gone back in then. And as you can see, I should have also put the W on top of me, because I knew he was gonna jump straight on me. Puts the ignite on, pop my pot, and just managed to get away again. Upgrade the hex core again. I think I then upgraded the E, which is normally it'll do the line and then it explodes, does more damage. You'll see it in a minute. There. I hope they don't nerf this Viktor. I haven't played much ranked since the rework, but I haven't seen him either. I haven't seen him in any matches, and he is really strong. Especially his ultimate in the team fight is incredible. If there are any champions that you would like to see gameplays of, just put it in the comments below, or you can in the description. I've got my Twitter and Facebook. I don't use my Facebook much, it's more my Twitter. But if you want certain champions, if you want to see me play certain champions, just put them in the comments or just tweet me. And I have quite a few champions. I don't have them all, but I have quite a few. So maybe I'll be able to play them. If not, I'll try and get them. I think this Lee Sin's pretty good, as you can see by his CS. He's 30 CS ahead of most, not everyone. But yeah, he kind of dominated this Akali in lane. Akali's only got 35 CS. Here again, I probably should have had more map awareness. I was trying to keep Lee Sin here. I wouldn't bush just to see where he was. And I can see you going down. I think with how much damage Viktor's ultimate does, really want to get in the team fights. As you can see, put down the W ultimate over the top, and yeah, it's a lot of damage there. And this, don't face check, as you can see, but there. I get the kill, so not complaining. If anyone has any tips as well, I didn't do it in my intro video. My intro video was terrible, but I have never done any of these videos. I've never used any of the editing software or recording software, so if anybody has any tips, they would be much appreciated. Like I said, I think the worst part at the moment is the fact that my computer is probably 8 years old, and it wasn't good 8 years ago either. Because at the moment, what I'm doing is recording audio while watching the video, because I can't do them both at the same time. And then I'm gonna have to put them together, and I'm not sure my computer can actually handle it. So this could all be wasted time. After upgrading the core, I like to get the needless, especially because once you do upgrade the hex core, you do get the 150 AP. So if you get the death cap, it is a big boost. You know, the extra 30%. That's it. With his E, it's got good range, so you never really should face check with Viktor. You can use it to basically check any bushes. And you can see the damage output here. And that's with the tanky Sejuani as well. So pretty much all of that damage was done by me. Come up top just to cover, because Lee is fed, and he's probably the highest skilled on their team as well. He is by far the biggest threat. As you can see again, another kill. Almost had another one on Sejuani. And she's only just got the gunblade. And I'm not sure how she laned, but if you're losing in lane, just sit under the tower and just try and last hit. You can learn to do that. It's pretty simple, especially if you do have enough experience with certain champions, because all you're doing is just feeding the enemy. And that's something that I think a lot of people don't realise. It's not just how many kills you get, it's how many deaths you have as well. say Lee and Akali went at it and they both killed each other every time, Akali would eventually outscale the Lee. Another great W by me. And I think a good mindset to have as well is objectives. Like, we just got the kill, instantly look for objectives. I felt that's something that we didn't do in this match. We tended to just get the kills and then maybe push a lane a little bit, but never really like focus on a tower. Like, it's almost 20 minutes in, and that's the second tower we've taken. And objectives really do win the game, especially because now we just opened up the bottom half of their jungle. Azir doing some split pushing.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Should have more awareness as well. As soon as you got the counters, to check when your buffs are up. Like, obviously as mid laner, especially as Viktor, because the build was kind of weird. I didn't really research the build, but you never buy a mana item. You kind of go either get your hex cores or I think the first one was Lichbane they said to get. As you can see there, because of the W, if I put that on me, Lee would have either had to W away or would have just got CC'd in the middle, and I probably could have got away. I think then I've just fully upgraded everything. So once you fully upgrade, you get a movement speed boost on your Q. Your W pulls them into the middle, and your E does the explosion damage afterwards. But once you upgrade them, all of them, your ultimate gets a 20% movement speed boost as well. I remember that was silly by Akali. I remember that being one of the issues, because I found it to be really, really slow anyway before the rework. And the Akali again. Like, I don't know why she face checked. She had a ward. It wasn't on cooldown. She could have just placed the ward and been able to see that Lee was there, and then probably could have backed off and would have been closer to me. And then maybe I could have saved her with placing a good W. Mind you, with the way I place W's, as you'll see in a minute, I doubt I would have been able to save it. And I think that's where Viktor's is strongest, is when you're in the jungle, because your W is, especially when it's upgraded, I'm not sure if the size increases, whether you level it up or when you upgrade it, but it does close off a lot of the jungle, as you can see there. Yeah, so I ignore the Akali. She's, you know, not really strong. 0, 6 and 1. Well, not even 1. 0, 7, 0. Go after Lee. He is by far the biggest threat. Most CS, most kills. Take him out. And at the moment, as you can see, the lanes aren't pushed. We could have tried to go for the middle, but Baron was up. And I don't know whether it's because I was doing well, but the team actually listened. If anyone has any builds or any guides as well on Viktor, just put them in the comments below. I'd like to check them out. I am interested in learning how to play Viktor properly. As you can see, I'm sure there's many mistakes that I made during this game, especially with the build order, because I'm not sure if you should just go straight for your hex score or weather building like I did in the death cap, or even just straight Lich Bane. And as you can see there, that's what I should have done, is when somebody gap closes onto you, is put your W on yourself, and they will, if you have it upgraded, they'll either get stunned, or if you have it upgraded, they'll be pulled to the middle, and that gives you a bit of a chance to get away. And you can see the amount of damage there. And I didn't even have my ultimate then, that was just the E. And what I forgot to say, well, there's a lot that I forgot to say in the intro video, is, I can't remember if I said it, but what I'll try and do is at least 2 videos a week. I'll try for 3. It's kind of hard because I do work full time. I work nights as well, so it is a bit difficult trying to find time to do it. And it is difficult trying to find time to even get games as well. I've only played like 300, I think, this season. See, I probably should have put that over the bush, because then that would have been like a good disengage, because Akali has been dropping a few kills. She is quite squishy. Crazy is here coming in. And again, another failed W. You should try and put it in front of them at least, you know, kind of guide where they're going. And you can see there the damage is done just from the ultimate. And yeah, in the jungle as well, you know, it's probably the perfect place to be. Your W can suck in pretty much anyone, or just completely block off a lane of the jungle, and your ultimate as well can do exactly the same. And the speed boost then, you see, well, it's quite useful. Might be good in lane for escapes. Yeah, I knocked their Twitch down then to half health just with 1 E. And yeah, you see the E again. Massive amounts of damage. And then Akali comes in. That was it, only kill. How about that? That's my bomb distracted. They almost get the tower, but the Twitch comes back up, so they back off, try and play it safe. If you don't want to stay too long, you just end up giving it another kill. Yeah, I built the Lich Bane, and then after that, I was going to build the Zonias. Don't know what their Akali's doing, but it doesn't help me at all. I think then she was looking for me, trying to get the pick over the wall. I think I do pop my ultimate here, and you can see how much damage it does do in the team fights. There. Yeah, he is pretty OP. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe or like, or follow me on Twitter, and I'll keep you up to date with any videos that I do end up doing in the future. See you later.